part of that also is that the whole notion of being a safe place for one another. And home is a place where you can come to and be at and leave from with either being locked out or locked in, without either being rejected or smothered. And it's very interesting. One way of looking at the idea of compassion is that it's an empty space around someone. And by that I mean is that if somebody comes and has something of their sorrow or difficulty to express, then what you can do is, instead of kind of giving instant answers, instead of doing recipes, or instead of running away from it, if what you do is just create a safe space around that, and what that does is provide an experience that there is something in which their sorrow or hassle can be contained that is wider than that, so that they're not confined or imprisoned in it, but that they can move beyond that. And so I think that notion of compassion as an empty space or a silent space around someone's sorrow or pain is a helpful way of looking at it.
Trust the emptiness. It's not nothingness.
That's a quotation of Rodder. He says, if we kind of let ourselves become more and more silent, then he says it becomes as everything is sort of surrounded by an emptiness. And he says, but trust the emptiness. It is not nothingness. And it's similar actually to our experience of a place like Amiens, this absolutely magnificent cathedral in the north of France. And there is a silence when you go in there. But it's a silence that's filled with the presence of the people who built it, the people who have laughed and cried in there over the centuries. So you feel the silence as a kind of presence. You feel that at Vimy Ridge and at Dieppe when you go there. In different ways, they're also very sacred places. There's a peacefulness over there. And I think possibly what it is that people have kind of wrestled with issues of life and death in those places and somehow come to terms with it in some way.